Fraser University, SFU, is at the forefront of a once-in-a-generation quantum breakthrough, thanks to its strategic recruitment of a team of world-class researchers with interdisciplinary expertise. SFU's strategy is to lead research at every level of the quantum stack, from developing quantum chips and components to programming and software, and even quantum networking capabilities. These technologies will provide exponential growth in computing power, with numerous applications in areas like drug development, materials science, security, finance, communications, and sustainability. SFU's physics professor, Stephanie Simmons, is the Chief Quantum Officer at Photonic, Inc., a Canadian company at the forefront of developing quantum computing and networking platforms. Simmons was drawn to SFU by the pioneering work of Professor Emeritus Michael Fewald and SFU's inventor-friendly IP policies. She brought with her a bold vision to unlock the potential of large-scale quantum computing using silicon, the same material that powers traditional computer chips. Together with Fewald, they established the Silicon Quantum Technology Lab, SQT, where a new generation of researchers began pushing boundaries. Among them, postdoctoral fellow Daniel Higginbottom and MSc student Alexander Kirkajian led a team that achieved a major breakthrough, the first high-performance method to link silicon spin qubits, the quantum elements at the heart of Simmons' vision. Unlike traditional computers that rely on bits, quantum computers use qubits, units that can exist in multiple states simultaneously. Simmons' research focused on silicon spin qubits, a promising and scalable approach that could revolutionize computing and networking. To bring this technology to life, she co-founded Photonic, Inc., a company dedicated to building the world's first scalable quantum platform. Simmons participated in SFU's entrepreneurial training program, Invention to Innovation, which contributed to the business acumen and entrepreneurial mindset needed to launch a deep technology-based startup. In 2023, Photonic emerged from stealth mode, unveiling its patented technology, silicon spin qubits linked by telecom photons, a game-changing innovation that captured global attention. That same year, Photonic announced a strategic collaboration with Microsoft, and more recently, intentions to establish a new R&D facility in the United Kingdom. Stephanie Simmons, left, meets with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer as Photonic announces intentions to expand R&D efforts into the UK. Quantum computing is a transformational technology with immense potential. I chose to base my research at SFU for the combination of entrepreneurial supports and the opportunity to work with world-class talent in a magnificent city. Daniel Higginbottom is Director of Academic Research at Photonic and a vital link between quantum research and its applications. Former postdoctoral fellow Higginbottom now leads research at the SQT Lab in collaboration with Photonic as their Director of Academic Research. His team recently achieved the first ever demonstration of an electrically injected single-photon source in silicon. Previously, we controlled these qubits, called T-centers, optically, with lasers. Says Higginbottom. Now, we're introducing electrical control as well, which increases the device capability and is a step toward applications in a scalable quantum computer. Thomas Jennewein leads the Canadian mission to demonstrate quantum satellite communication. Jennewein was recruited to SFU to study the transfer of quantum information with silicon-based quantum devices, developed at the university and in partnership with Photonic. His research vision is to build quantum communication technology for long-range and satellite networks, the global quantum internet. He will test these systems in real-world conditions as lead of the Quantum Encryption and Science Satellite QEY-SAT mission to be launched in 2026. QEYSat aims to demonstrate quantum communication and quantum key distribution between space and ground with stations across Canada. One area of science that will benefit immensely from quantum computing power is chemistry. Quantum computers will have the power to rapidly simulate how molecules interact, aiding in the discovery of new drugs and the designing catalysts for processes like carbon capture and clean energy. Chemistry professor and Canada Research Chair, CRC, Samira Siahrostami, studies catalysis for sustainable energy. Her research uses quantum calculations to simulate chemical reactions at the atomic level. Quantum computers will enable researchers like Siahrostami to navigate vast chemical spaces and discover catalyst properties for clean energy technologies, like fuel cells, electrolyzers, and batteries. SFU's 4D Labs is home to the Quantum Fabrication Center, enabling researchers and companies to develop the quantum industry in British Columbia. Computing science professor Matthew Amy is tackling the problem of reliable, high-performance quantum software as a CRC in quantum computing. He and his research team are developing and implementing mathematical techniques across 3 areas: specification, verification, and optimization. Their efforts will help researchers experiment with available quantum technologies and devices and evaluate the potential of upcoming systems. Over time, the programs they create will support the development of software for large-scale, universal quantum computers. Quantum information theorists like Kero Lau, who studies how to make quantum technology practical, bring insight into these evolving systems. Lau is the CRC in quantum information science, and his Quantum Optics and Information Research Group investigates what future quantum devices may be able to do. According to Vice President Research and Innovation Dugan O'Neill, it is not surprising that SFU has attracted so many rising stars in quantum technologies. SFU's strengths in quantum directly connect with our history of leadership in computing science and materials science, says O'Neill. From Fewalt's decades of research with silicon, to our groundbreaking work in new materials and chemistry, to our focus on sustainable energy, we have attracted a critical mass of brilliant researchers to explore and advance the quantum stack. What's next for SFU? O'Neill says the university is looking to establish a quantum computing institute to build on the momentum and connect all the innovators who are building across the quantum stack. At SFU, we are envisioning a quantum future where Canadian scientists, Canadian technologies, and Canadian companies play a pivotal role. For more information, visit Quantum of Promise, how funding boost has enhanced quantum innovation at SFU. SFU physicists create new electrically controlled, silicon-based quantum device.